Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged: they cannot stand losing to each other. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there've been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
Things already rolling. We are into reverse fixtures here. This is the second meeting between these sides. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Mbappe. Lovely. Palmer! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So, a breakthrough already. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Driving forward. Mainoo, can he get onto this? Van Dijk calmly anticipates. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Mbappe. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Bruno Fernandes. That's a good ball out wide. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's found a way through. Knocks it into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That looks a decent ball. Threads one in, and he's worked it through. And he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. That's going to go a long way. Now there's a fight. Can he finish? Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Vitinha certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Deftly away. Shaw. Mainoo. Mount. And it's Shaw. Dorgu gets a good foot in there. Tries to play it through. Oh, cracking ball. Rice. And Hakimi. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Haaland. He's found space here. Maguire. Mainoo. Shaw. Tries to pass it through. This looks promising. Burmo, and the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
I just don't know what was on his mind there.
Throw it. Ahmad. And it's Mainu. There's a sharp little ball here. It's a sweeping cross. Hakimi clears without hesitation. And he's managed to get free. Hakimi deals with that comfortably. No foul, says the referee. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. It's played through for him. Now it's Palmer. Palmer unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, there's the clearance. Ahmad did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Looking to play him in. Oh, good take. Can he finish? And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Bruno Fernandes. Shaw looking to... That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Arsenal come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Arsenal just ahead here and shapes to shoot! And it's in! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The goal scored for Manchester United.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Mbappe. Ahmad. And Burmo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Dorgu. Shaw. He has found the way through. Now Dorgu. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And it's been taken short. Shoots! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Arsenal have their lead. Shaw. Can he latch on to this? And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe. That's a cute ball. Spread neatly. It's a promising position. He's in a great position here. Chance, surely!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And he's in on goal! Dorgu. Bruno Fernandes. Hakimi cuts it out. And here's Mbappe. And here's Palmer. He's had a shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline.
Tries a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change.
Number 20, Mbappe.
It's not an especially good
Number
pass, that.
18, Vitinha.
Arsenal have
Number
hit a
17,
quick-fire double here
Van Dijk.
and are firmly in
Number
control
13,
at 3-1.
Fernando.
Bruno
Coming on the
Fernandes
field,
gets over and intercepts.
Number 9, Cassell.
Mount.
Number 11, Hoyland.
Burmo.
Number 15,
Hoyland.
Nobuhito Nirasaki.
And it's Palmer.
Number 2, Stroma.
Oh, such a
Number
clever
7,
touch.
Garage.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Substitutions taking place.
Looking for the run. Now it's Palmer. And it's made its way to him. Dorgu. Diogo Dalot. That has not gone well. Struma. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good ball, good take. Great chance! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
11.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very leggy.
Arsenal palpably stronger, better, superior. Great vision. Højlunds, Rice. Spread to the right. Goes for a shot! And a neat finish! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Arsenal are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, that's fabulous.
That was lovely, that.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Casemiro.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Højlunds. Just 5 minutes left. Now this could be a chance. He is through here, and the finish! And he couldn't quite make it 6. Not the most convincing of passes. Martinez. No way through. Bruno Fernandes. And Dalot. Back towards the middle. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Well,
That's well seen too. Castolo aims beyond the defence. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Mazraoui. Oh, played right into his path. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Score for Manchester United, number 19, Mbumo.
Manchester United can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, for me, this was the
Substitution
obvious
in progress.
substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. And he's picked it up out wide. And that's it. Arsenal have done the business, grasping what they saw as rightly theirs, maximum points. Højlunds, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good
Please put your
evening.
hands together, everyone, and give our boys a round of applause for a job well done.